Welcome back to another video, guys. Middle of August, so I thought I'd do a little walk around. Quite a lot has changed. We haven't been putting out videos as much as we really wanted to, but life's been busy. So all the potatoes have now been harvested. We got an absolute ton of those, considering this bed's only a 2 metre by 2 metres bed. Obviously, we've planted Christmas potatoes in there. Now, we don't actually know what ones they are because the packets don't actually have their names on, but there's a pink variety and just your normal white potatoes in there. So we're looking forward for Christmas for them. But yeah, we had about four decent sized buckets of King Edwards and Charlottes. The King Edwards done better than the Charlottes. Moving on to these, the old strawberries. We've had absolutely tons of strawberries off these. We've just let them go wild. And like you can see here, what we're doing is we're actually leaving the runners to go in. And then what we're going to do at the end of the season is just going to snip these here. And then basically that's a new plant. And then we'll place them where we want in the nice rows. But like I say, we've still got a fair few. But we are having issues with birds nibbling at them. But we're just going to persevere for the rest of this year, and then sort of going to do some more of the jobs in the winter to keep us busy. We're going to be putting some wood up. It's only going to come to about 1/2 metre high, just to make a little dome net, but we want it so it's easy access for watering and things like that. But yeah, we did have a few issues with these though, the old strawberries. We're not sure whether it was kids messing around, whether it was just a bird or something or an animal in here, but we were having like a chunk like this, and it was all just pulled off and on the floor here, but it seems to have stopped now. This, oh, I cannot tell you how happy I am with these pumpkins. First year we've ever grown pumpkins. Now, we didn't notice this until one of the other gentlemen up the allotment had actually said to us, but we thought we only had 4. One orange one there that we obviously germinated ourselves, that we thought was the biggest, but it has now been taken over. Another one here which is also ripening, another one there which is even bigger, and then the biggest one now is over there. But if you look closely here, look at that, we have an absolute mountain of new ones growing. They are everywhere. I mean, they're even growing, I don't know if you can see there, they're even growing outside of the fence. But yeah, like I say, unreal what's happening. The one that I wanted to show you guys was down here. I'll leave it in there for a bit. Look at that mini pumpkin. How cool is that? And then, like I say, got another one of them here. Now, we're not sure what variety those are because we got 2 of the same that we planted over here. So these 2 big bushes here, that's 2 plants, and then here there was a different one. Again, I have no idea what the variety was. And there was 2 other ones at the back. The 2 at the back haven't actually produced any pumpkins that we can see yet. So this one here must be the other one. The cucumbers have been absolutely wicked. I just can't get over how many cucumbers we've had. We've given 4 away up the allotment. We've also given friends and family about 6, and we've had a constant supply. And every time we think we're nearly run out of cucumbers, we have a look in the foliage and we just see monsters. I mean, you don't get them like that in the supermarkets. I mean, look, another one here that's starting. They're just relentless, going everywhere. And I thought the pumpkins were done, and they're not. They don't seem to be done. Again, I thought the cucumbers were done because we had a period where we didn't think we had any, but we still had some at home, so we weren't worried. Again, now, couldn't be more wrong. They just seem to have gone absolutely mental again. Now, this side here, as you can see, this is where the onions were. Excuse the golf club, the little one's been up here as well playing. So the onions, we did do a video of the onions. I probably will post it after the update video comes out. But basically, we started pulling some of the onions out. Really nice, the ones that were nearly ready. But our son Jackson, as we were pulling the ones that were ready, decided, oh, that one looks nice. And yeah, for the next 2 days when we were coming up, he was just continuously pulling other ones out. So we decided, pull them all out. And we've put in here some carrots ready for Christmas Day as well. So really excited about the old carrots ready for Christmas. The variety on here are supposed to have a repellent on for carrot fly. They're called, well, on the packet it says F1 carrots, with a repellent of some sort. So we'll see what happens with those. Now look, cauliflowers harvested. 1, 2, 3, 4 cauliflowers we've taken. Well, we gave 2 to a family and we had 2 to ourselves. Now I don't know whether anyone else has the issues with them, but when we cut them, we left the green on. I don't think we should have, because the 2 that we kept, we didn't eat straight away, and they'd just gone funny straight away. So I think when these ones are ready, we're going to take the foliage off straight away. I know these ones are nearly ready, but we're just holding out for a little while. But yeah, that one's not doing. We're not even sure what we're going to put in here at the minute. Going to go and have a look at some winter veg to put in. We might try and do a different variety of, well, another cauliflower and that for Christmas. The beans have done well. We've had a couple of them. We haven't really harvested many, just because they were shaded, sorry, by the Brussels and the cauliflower. So we've sort of just left them now, and they're starting to go to the seeds, which is quite nice. So we're going to have them for next year, seeds wise. The Brussels. Now we've done a little experiment on the Brussels. We put we saw on YouTube, sorry, on Facebook, if you cut the bottom leaves off, that it promotes the Brussels to swell. So we've done that on these ones, and they swelled up like mad. So yeah, we left the others, but we experimented on a couple, and as you can see, the difference from the ones that were left on to the ones that have took off, massive difference. So we're going to cut the rest off today because it seems to be working, and then yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice Brussels for Christmas. So we'll be doing them when they're ready. Now, peppers, chilies, jalapenos, the lot are in here. Some nice chilies that are growing. I don't know if you can see that in there. Getting nice and long. This is, it just says chili pepper curry. So there's a fair few on here. So we are going to be harvesting some of those soon. Getting some of them off and have a go at making our own curry. Putting them with the curries that we make. Look at these belters in here. Peppers. Getting very big. Are these peppers? I think they might be a jalapeno, if I'm honest with you. Not too sure. Again, tags come out next year. We're definitely going to tag everything. Got my little helper here again. What are you doing, Jackson? Are you digging? Should we not dig in that bit though? Yeah, don't dig in that bit. Go and dig in the bottom bit. Okay. So yeah, in here. Couple more. Any good ones in here? No, none on that one yet, I don't believe. No, nothing on there. On this one, got a couple of chilies that are starting to come. You can just see there. Now this one, look at that. That's like one you buy in the shop. Oh, we've got a ton of them on there. Next year, I'm going to try and encourage these to go higher, because they're all on the ground. The bottom bits, they're actually going to go yellow. These ones, the yellow ones. So I'll have to wait for them to turn yellow before we pick them. Look at these jalapenos. Of this, oh no, I don't think that's right. So I'm pretty sure these are jalapenos. But everything's doing well. Spring onions, we had a bit of a nightmare with. We had an incident with the fence. So over in that corner there, when the company that's doing the maintenance on the grass came round, they actually ploughed through the fence somehow. I have no idea how, but basically put a massive hole in it. Didn't say anything to anyone, and we were actually up here, not at the time that they'd done it, but later on, and they never said nothing to us. So we found out the hard way with that because the rabbits got in, and well, I'll get to the broccoli and show you what happened with that. But yeah, they was having a nibble with all of these, but now we've repaired the fence. We haven't had them back in. It's touch wood. Look at that. We're actually thinking about potentially moving this because it's just getting so big. The rhubarb. Again, we've not touched it this year. We're just leaving it, letting it go mad. Tomatoes. I know they look a bit of a mess, but they are still functioning. We're getting so many tomatoes now. Now the weather's sort of getting a bit hotter. We're starting to get them to ripen. And it's one of them things though, the only trouble is with them ripening now, we've got so many that will ripen at the same time that we potentially won't know what to do with them. So might be making some pastes, but the ones I'm looking forward to ripening are these ones here. Look at the size of them. They're like apples, and them ones there. Really nice size. So yeah, look in there, absolutely tons of them. Corn's a bit of a weird one. Everyone else is on the allotments. Corn's growing. They're getting the corn off the side. We're only just starting, as you can see here, to get it. But it seems to be red. Everyone else's is just normal. Ours seems to be red. So we're not too sure what's happened with that. Moving on to here, carrots. Now the carrots got decimated by the rabbit when it got in. So they're sort of playing catch up in there. These ones here, there was loads in there that were popping up. It looked really good. All at about this size. And as you can see here, like they've just been nibbled. Lettuces, planted some lettuces in the seed trays at home. Because again, being new, I know lettuce is a pretty common thing to grow, but we were panicking and somehow missed putting lettuce in. So we've put some lettuce in. Now I'm probably going to space this a bit more. I know you shouldn't really once it's in the ground going, but we might just leave it and just take it while it's still small. Garlic was a disaster. The rabbits ate the garlic stems. They just annihilated it, like they annihilated the broccoli. Can you believe them two were like that? But I don't know whether it was just because they were a bit more spaced out, but they just absolutely, that was one night. There must have been flipping hundreds of the things in here for them to get like that. But we've actually took a couple of broccoli stems off, had a nice roast with it, so we were happy with that. The old raspberries, look at that, that's a nice one. I'll pick that. Not done very well this year, I'm not too sure why, but not everything can do well. But yeah, we've probably had a little tray off of that so far this year. Moving on to these are what I'm most interested in at the minute up here with, is the grapes. Now the grapes, like you can see, we've got two different varieties. Again, I'm not very good, but I have no idea what they are, but they're the hardiest type for these two. So we've just tied them on. We've got 3 bunches on here that are growing, getting ready, and this one's over here seems to be getting a lot bigger since we've got it. The bunches seem to be doing so much better. So yeah, we do keep trying little bits of them, see what they taste like, but they're so sour at the minute. But the idea is to make the archway go down. I know I did do a video, so I won't go into too much depth, but we're going to add down here, make the archway. But I think we're probably going to do wood, put some wood in the ground and do the archway with that, just because talking to a couple of people, grapes get quite heavy, and this isn't very sturdy as such, but you learn. This bed, we'll just keep getting ready, raking over. We're going to go and get some more manure. We have added some manure to this, but thinking about with the other bed in the ground, we're actually going to probably split and put a little walkway through the middle just to make it more easy access wise. The greenhouse is getting there. We're about halfway through with it all, but again, it's just getting time up here to do it without the wind, because every time we come up here, it is so windy. In here, got some sunflower seeds drying out, some garlic that was in the ground we've pulled out to try and go some more, a couple shallots, and then check out in here. Woo! Absolutely buzzing with these in here, all the different onions. So yeah, very happy with them. The loafer plant, we put it in a bigger pot and it seems to have had a nightmare. It seems to have just died back, but it's coming back from the top, from the bottom, sorry. So hopefully that'll get going. But the greenhouse is drilled to the ground now, so it doesn't go anywhere. There's just a few little tweaks I've got to do with it, and then hopefully I can actually start using it. Composting bin, it's doing well. It's doing what it's supposed to. Oh, a little bit more. Got the hose pipe in there just for safety. So he loves the hose pipe. Another one here. And then the horse manure bay, empty at the minute, but we are in the processes of going to get some more. Now moving on to this one. So we have beetroot in here and lettuce. We're going to spread them out a bit better now. Go through them, sort them out. We're going to probably fill the lettuce in this whole bay. I know there's going to be a ridiculous amount of lettuce, but we wanted to get stuff in the ground, get it growing. The beetroot's doing well, although we're having a bit of an issue with a thing called Jackson at the minute. Yeah, Jackson keeps pulling them all out and wanting to put them in the bin. So we've got to try and work on that. We potentially might put a little picket fence round just to try and keep him off. And then last of all is the flowers. Really nice, really happy that we've done this. Getting some real nice stuff, like I say, the sunflowers, the dahlias. Dahlias are all starting to come through now. That one coming through, lovely. I like this one here with the red one. Really, really nice. They just fascinate me how they are, the dahlias. Down here has been a bit decimated. Jackson got hold of a couple of them when we're dead and he gets a bit confused and wants to pull everything out. But that is the middle of August now, where we are at. Finding it quite hard at the minute just to get motivated, because everything, as we're pulling stuff out, obviously this was lush, green, looked really good, and we pulled it out and I come up here the next day and was a bit like, oh no, I feel like you're going backwards. But I suppose it's just one of them things, being new to it. We want it to look like this all year round, and obviously it's not going to look like this all year round. So yeah, but I'm happy with what we've got this year so far and what we are still to get. So yeah, if you like this video, guys, and want to see more of them, hit the old like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit the old subscribe button. And no doubt I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.